RuneScape, a game where players carefully plan out their entire journey through Gielinor. It's very important that you think ahead, plan for the future. The last thing you want to do is just start trading some random skill. So let's start training a random skill. Hello, this is a skill a day, or osrs for short. Instead of doing what makes sense, this dummy trains whatever the wheel tells him to do on that day. Let's spin the wheel to see what I roll today. I hope you are having a fantastic day. I have no idea what's my day gonna be yet, cause that all depends on what I roll today. My chunk account is currently on the scurriest pet grind, so it's gonna take a while before I can upload there again. So I thought, why not record an episode of a skill a day? These are the levels of the account. We are definitely still in the early game. What we're really looking for here is prayer, which is a crucial part of combat, or agility, which helps just with everything. Alright, let's spin the wheel and see what we roll today. No fletching, please. Please a little bit further. Oh. This is a problem. It is the skill I've been worried about since we started the account. For fletching, you just need wood. There is no way around it. Until this day, we still haven't rolled woodcutting. And even if we had, those logs would be turned into planks, not bows. Now this game is full of crazy little things. Surely there must be some way we can get logs without earning XP? Well, I have looked into this multiple times. The only kind of wood we can get without training is the normal level 1 logs. So yeah, today is gonna be a challenge. How can we train fletching? Okay, I don't have anything to fletch. Well, let's just see what we can do today. I'm gonna start a timer for today and just start with doing some research. Ah crap, I was hoping we could do some field totems, but you cannot do them with normal logs. So I do have a little bit of wood, but I just don't want to waste that on fletching. I'm gonna need all of those for construction later on. Now, of course, we can fletch normal logs, of which we have an infinite supply, but this gives like 5 XP each, and also the better ones are like pretty worthless. Like, the best thing here I can make is a longbow, and that still gives only 10 XP. That is abysmal, especially since we are already level 34 by doing quests. Now there might be one last thing we can do, and it's all gonna depend on exactly how expensive it is, because we are gonna need to spend some cash, of which we do not have much. Now we can get more in Farlamore, but let's first see exactly how expensive this method is and how much XP it gives. First we're gonna need some feathers. And here we are at the ranging guild. Now, this might be the solution to all of our problems, but it's all gonna depend on exactly how expensive the resources here are. Now here is the arrow store. This guy sells arrow shafts for 1 coin each, but let's see how much the price goes down once we buy like 300. Yeah, now it's already 3 coins each. Okay, so it looks like up to 700 we can buy. I don't want to spend more than 3 coins on arrow shafts. Yeah, I think I'm gonna buy them up until 4 coins, otherwise it's just gonna take too long, because it seems to be halfway out of stock on a lot of worlds already. Yeah, I am not the only one buying these. This world only has 441 left, so someone is buying them at an even higher price than me. What? This world has only 37 in stock. Someone is buying them at a very high price. Maybe I should too. Alright, we have bought 4,000 arrow shafts. Now let's see what kind of arrow tips we wanna string on them. I'm thinking either steel arrows or mithril arrows. Originally I was gonna go for steel arrows, but since the arrow shafts are like not easy to buy, maybe the mithril arrows are more worth it. So steel arrows give 75 XP and mithril arrows give 112.5. So that is triple the price for only a little extra fletching XP. I'm not gonna do that. I think I wanna buy 100 arrow tips per world. Yeah, let's do that. I hope I make it up to 4,000 arrow tips, but we'll see. Alright, I have the 4,000 steel arrow tips. That is really nice. Okay, funny thing, this might actually be a pretty decent moneymaker if you're not an Iron Man. Like, this store is almost fully stocked and the supplies here are really cheap. But if I examine them, they're worth so much more in the G. Like, especially the steel, mithril and adamant ones are worth double if not triple on the G. But the bronze and iron ones are also worth more. So yeah, you can literally just sell out this entire store, sell it on the GE and make some pretty good money. But hey, we are Iron Man, so that's not for us. Anyways, now the moment of truth. We were able to buy all of these supplies. Took me around 30 minutes, I would say. Let's fletch them into arrows and see exactly how much experience we get for this. Okay, just fletching headless arrows is already better than the 10 XP we were getting for crafting anything with normal logs. So that's promising. Alright, I have fletched up all of the arrows, got a few fletching levels, but let's see exactly how much XP did we make by this. 24k, that's not bad. And that was in around 30 minutes, I think, if I just click a little bit faster and don't spend time yapping in between. I can do this in 30 to 40 minutes. So I'm thinking it's like 20 minutes to buy the stuff, 20 minutes to fletch all of the arrows, and then probably like around 40 minutes to earn enough GP to do all of this. If I do some quick math, that makes this trading method around 18k XP an hour. And that is mainly because my moneymaker is just so bad. But all in all, that's really much better than I was faring at the beginning of the day. When I rolled fletching, I was not expecting that we could do literally anything today. So yeah, no, this is pretty good. Alright, so it seems like we have a plan for today. First earn some money and then spend it all on useless steel arrows. Alright, let's go ahead and make some money, and our money maker is of course right here in the Hunters Guild. We are picking up those Eclipse red wines which sell for 700 GP each. Conveniently enough, picking up wines goes pretty well together with training agility on my second account, the Chunk series. I found out that I still had some wine in the bank and I picked up even more, so we do have quite a bit of cash right here. 383 Eclipse wines, that should be easily like 700k, 800k, something like that. That's a lot of money. That actually is a lot of money. Here we are at the wine cellar. This is always so satisfying, be able to just quickly sell all of this. Look at this. Ah! That is not 700k. Oh, I miscalculated that. Yeah. Still 275k. Yeah, that sounds more reasonable. I don't know why I thought it was more than 700k. That's ridiculous. Anyways, here we are again at the Hunter Guild. Let's see how quickly we run through this cash stack. Alright, I have both 10,000 arrow tips and 10,000 arrow shafts. Now let's get some feathers. And that is 10,000 feathers, a little bit more actually. Let's go fletch everything. Yay, we did it! We completed RuneScape! Let's go! Game completed. The ultimate end goal of reaching 10,000 steel arrows. That's totally the goal of the game. That's what everybody wants to do, and that's what I did. I made them 10,000 steel arrows. They are in my pocket. So I got a total of 84k fletching XP now. Not bad if I say so myself. Yeah, quite happy with that. Okay, so I looked a bit deeper into fletching to look at what else we can do today. I'm gonna have to be honest with you guys. It isn't looking pretty. Fletching is pretty useless for us right now. It doesn't lead into any meaningful quests. Or I guess it does lead into Song of Elves, but by the time we get that, hopefully we are in a better circumstances. It does lead into some ranged ammunition, but hey, we have that now with our 10k steel arrows. It can be a great moneymaker if we have wood, and we just don't have wood right now. So yeah, in the current state of the account, this skill is kinda poop. Which means I'm gonna cut today short. It is unfortunate, but it is what it is. It was really cool that we were still able to train it a little bit. Let's hope we roll something better on our next episode. See you in the next one.